Guys, this monthly is going to be as brief as possible because I'm going to get interrupted any minute off workman probably. So I'm going to be brief. I can't go into the PayPalers and I'm not going to be rolling the patron names. I'll have a very small amount of time to edit this, so I'm just going to throw it together quickly. I've had to do it now because it's already late. This week's just been a complete disaster for me. I've had to cancel 2 streams and 2 reviews. Just running around IRL has, like in real life, has just been a nightmare. Lots of problems with the house. The boiler's gone. We've had no hot water for 5 days. They can't install the new boiler because the garage is full of the landlord's shit. This is a furnished house, by the way, a rented house. That's why the television's shit. It's something from like 10 years ago. Everything, I don't own anything in this house except for me PCs, a desk, a microwave and some plates and some knives and forks. So yeah, that's the way it is here, and it's all gone pear-shaped at the minute, so I don't know what the hell's happened. I was supposed to be having a viewing for a house on Monday. That fell through because of a COVID scare at the house, so I'm not even allowed in there to view it. This is a house to buy until after the 29th of this month, so it's going to be next month pretty much before I even get to see this viewing. But if everything's okay with it, I'm going to grab this house, and it's purely down to you, your kind, generous donations that have allowed me to get a deposit to put down, and I've just said I can just manage a deposit, and then I'm gonna buy this house, and hopefully if everybody keeps donating, I'll be able to pay it off as quickly as humanly possible, and it'll at least give me a little bit of security for the coming years, because I've got f*** all at the minute. I'll worry about furnishing it if I get it. As long as I can sleep somewhere and have my computer desk, we are happy to move in with a bare bones house, and we'll just have to buy stuff over the coming year. But I'll go into that later on. I want to talk a bit about Patreon, how Patreon lost that major lawsuit, which scared the hell out of me because 80% of my earnings are from Patreon. YouTube pays shit now. It's probably not 80% because I get a bit on PayPal, and you know, comes in through a bit of Green Man Gaming, a bit of twitching. There's a few on Subscribestar, which I'll talk about in a second if I have time. I'm watching for the phone and listening for the door. It's a nightmare. I'm going to have to Mike, stop talking about what. Just get on with it, for f***'s sake. So yeah, Patreon hasn't gone down yet. It still might, depending on what happens with this lawsuit. If that happens, obviously there'll be a transitional period. They won't just cut ties with everybody instantly. It'll probably be a good month's notice, so I would ask people to just stay where they are on Patreon. I don't think there's any need to jump ship yet. I'm watching it very closely. If it does go down, I will let everybody know, and the Subscribestar you can move to if you want to continue donating, which I hope you do, because if you don't, I'm Subscribestar is already up. I've got 11 donators on there. If you do want to sign up to Subscribestar, the link's in the description. I would prefer if everybody stayed on Patreon. I can manage it much easier, especially with the perks for getting into Discord and things like that. I can't manage manually loads and loads of different areas of donations. That's why I just manage it on Patreon, because it's all automated and it's much easier for me, so I can get on with what I'm here for, and that's to review games and to make videos. So if you have to move to Subscribestar, then fine. I'm not gonna, just do it if you have to, but if you can stay at Patreon, I would much prefer that at the moment, until of course such times as if Patreon went down, then obviously I'd want everybody to move if possible. I'm going to do a full video on it that isn't a monthly update, just a regular video if anything does happen with Patreon, or if I move fully over to Subscribestar. On to some positive news, guys. Total War Troy is free today, forever, but only if you claim it within the next 24 hours. It's on the Epic Games Store, so you get a brand new game which looks really good. I will be reviewing it, but I'm waiting for it to come live on the Epic, and I'll get it free as well. So if you want a free Total War game, get over to the Epic Games Store and you can grab that today. I'm also revisiting Risk of Rain 2. It should have been out now, but that was supposed to be streamed on Tuesday night, but I had to cancel that. I had to cancel last night's stream as well, and a couple of other reviews that have had to be cancelled like I've already mentioned, but I will be bringing you all of those next week. Good news for Avengers. I just got my Avengers beta. Well, I've just been promised my Avengers beta key coming today. So they obviously haven't seen my Avengers beta video for the PlayStation. So I'm getting a Steam key. So this weekend, hopefully, I'll be able to give you a proper preview of the Avengers game on the PC. So I really do look forward to that. I just want to end with saying a huge thank you to everybody. I really enjoyed last week's videos. They made me laugh just as much as they made you laugh. I got some fantastic feedback from everybody. Everybody had a really good laugh. A lot of people who were going through tough times, some people in real deep depressions, were helped immeasurably by just the laughter from the Fall Guys videos and the Avengers one. And you know, I much prefer to do that kind of video than I do just to do straight-laced reviews. It's just nice to know that I'm giving people a laugh, because the world's in a mess, guys, an absolute mess, and it is easy to worry and get depressed in today's society. But you know, just to have that little outlet where you can just switch off for a minute and get yourself a good laugh, I had great pleasure bringing you them videos, and I'm going to hopefully do more of that, because the feedback was very, very good. Unlike the feedback from Horizon Zero Dawn that I did last night, I got so much stick, a lot of abuse, a lot of nasty comments and emails. But hey, at the end of the day, I've got to be honest, I really do. I didn't like it on PlayStation, but I did like it on the PC. Obviously, it's got its flaws with the port, but for £35 you get a lot of game, and a hell of a lot cheaper than it was on the PlayStation, and the mouse and keyboard just made it really good for me. It's not a great game, it's not, just shut up, there's a review there, you can watch it anyway. It's just a shame that some people are just nasty like that, but hey, that's just the way it is. If I even mention a controller or a console, I get jumped on by all these fickle people. It just sucks. But anyway, guys, I don't want to end on a negative, so we'll end on a positive. You guys enable this channel, you enable me to do what I do, and if I can get this house, it'll be life-changing, absolutely life-changing for me. And I have had a horrible 3 years, absolute dreadful three of the worst years of my life just gone. You wouldn't think it looking at my videos, but man, it has been a huge effort to just get through some of the days, and to be where I am now, almost coming out of all the shit and on the brink of buying a house, is just phenomenal. And it's entirely, guys, down to you lot. Your support has been immense, and I want to thank each and every one of you, whether it's $1 or a £50 donation or whatever. Every penny counts, and you guys have, well, you're on the brink of changing my life, so let's see what happens. So stay safe, guys. Thanks very much, and I'll be resuming business as usual as soon as possible, but we have to sort out all this bullshit that's going on in this house with broken boilers and shit like that. But full video production should begin again by the weekend. I'll see you later.